Philosophy of a Nomad, Part 4. As you listen, we talked about death and facing your fears, and what the spirit is, and who you are. And when you realize that you are spirit and your spirit filled, you can say to death, "Oh death, where is your sting? You destroyed my vehicle, but you did not destroy me. You may corrode my body, but you did not corrode me. Death has no power over you, only if you let it. Only if your fears let it. Do not be afraid of death. Death has no sting. Look at death as a doorway into the life of who you really are. You have been veiled, and even though you look in the mirror, you cannot see who you are. But death, the veil, has been released, so you can look in that mirror and see who you are. You are spirit. Roman once said, "Give me an army, and I can conquer a country or a nation, but I cannot conquer an idea. I cannot conquer that philosophy. It exists, it keeps going. The spirit is like the same, and death like that Roman soldier. He can conquer your flesh. The state can come and take everything you own. They can take your jobs, take everything from you, your children, but they can't take you. Why? Because your spirit just can't hold on to it. It's like water. Can you hold on to water? It's going to release right through you. If you do not drink water, it passes through you and you die. If you're in the heat, it evaporates out of you. Death cannot hold water, just like it cannot hold the spirit. Death cannot hold blood. The blood keeps going. The oxygen keeps going. The breath of life keeps going. The salt keeps going. Death cannot destroy those things. It only penetrates through death, like a membrane of his jacket, of a Gore-Tex jacket. It holds back everything, keeps out everything but the moisture. The moisture comes right through. You can't get back into this world, just like the rain can't go through that jacket. But once it leaves the jacket, death can't stop it. Why are you afraid to face your fears? Am I afraid to die? No. I'm afraid to leave this world without you understanding it. I'm afraid that I've let down my Father and not explained this in a way that you can understand it. You call me crazy and you'll look at me as I'm insane. My ideas are too radical. My ideas are foreign to you. But I beg you and I plead with you. sit down for 90% of the time and ask these same questions. Who are you? What are you? Where are you going after you die? It will drive you crazy. And you will be on the brink of madness. But you'll come to the terms. Death has no sting. Death has no control over you. Only God does. And that's who you need to make yourself right with. Don't worry about death and make a bargain with death. Death will lie and steal and cheat and do whatever it's got to do to make sure that you're destroyed. He will give you an extension of your life in exchange for you not knowing the truth. Get right with God. That's what really matters. Your spirit with it. Get right with the Spirit. You don't need religion to do that. Am I against Christians? No. I embrace it because it does have the fundamentals of the truth. But it is the people who are the shepherds in there who are lying to you for their own wealth and benefit and gain. They're raping the children of the truth that they're supposed to be the lighthouse to give. That is the great horror. And many have turned away from the faith for a benefit of here. And because of doing that, the outsider that's seeking is looking at them and doesn't want any part of God because of them. And it is not God who is doing this. It is evil people who have evil desires, who have no respect for the Spirit or God. Don't blame God for your past. Your suffering leads you to the truth. It is the gateway. It is one of the biggest blessings to suffer because you ask questions, and when you ask questions against the authorities that have beaten you down and made you feel outcasted, it will waken you up to the truth. Don't blame God for suffering. Those are corrections so you realize what the truth is. It's hard. It's like a soldier who goes through boot camp with no knowledge. It is very hard for that soldier. But he masters it and becomes the soldier he was meant to be used for the service of a kingdom. Not on his own will, but the will of the kingdom. Every soldier should understand this. Anybody who has country pride should understand this. As Kennedy once said, it's not what your country can do for you, it's what you can do for your country. God expects no less. You are training to be something that God wants you to be. And that is in the spirit world, not in the physical. So why are you spending so much time in the physical mentality, the material mentality? What do I get out of this mentality? If you do what's right, you get out of death. That's what you get. But to get out of death, you have to give up this life, this world. That's what Christ was trying to tell you. If you hold on to this worldly thinking and these worldly ideas, you're dead. Wake up. This is the philosophy of a nomad, and the reason why I walk, the reason why I go from here to there. It is like the spirit. Nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I have no control over it. My own humanistic desire gets tired, but I know it's the way. I see the light. I see the truth. Death has no sting.